Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
The virus has left many people out of work and out of school, and it could be leaving you a little mentally drained. I'll tell you what health officials are suggesting to better protect yourself and your mental health. Plus, arresting bad guys isn't the only thing for local law enforcement. Making a difference in the lives of some people who need it the most during this global pandemic. We'll show you what they're delivering. And first responders hitting the front lines. Listen up. We tell you how you can get your hands on a free cup of appreciation. And a good morning to you. Thanks for tuning in to 23 ABC News at 6 a.m. I'm Mike Hart. We've got a busy day ahead. Let's bring in First CHP Officer Robert Rodriguez. Get a look outside at your roadways in case you're hitting the pavement at this hour.
That's right. Thank you very much, Mike. Again, good morning, everybody. If you are going to be heading out on our roadways, we do have an issue on the northbound side of Highway 99, just north of Ming Avenue. Again, it's going to be a big rig and a passenger vehicle that collided earlier this morning, and we are still blocking the number 3 lane, and also the northbound on-ramp from Ming Avenue to northbound 99 is also closed off, and so they will be closed off for an unknown duration, so please choose an alternate route. Traffic is slow going there on the northbound side of Highway 99. If you do plan on traveling your way out of town, though, so far so good right now. All of your major routes, those mountain passes, coastal routes, they're all in pretty good shape. That's my look at traffic. Alyssa, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Robert, thank you so much for that update. Taking a look at this storm that has been coming through our region the past couple of days, you can see it's left us with some measurable rain. So as we look at this map, we can see we don't have quite 1/10 of an inch of accumulation here in Bakersfield, but other parts of the county do. Maricopa, McFarland, Delano, you've all been able to put up more than 1/10 of an inch up on the board. And Tehachapi, your rain totals keep rising this morning, getting close to 2 inches where you are. Now, as we take a look at our radar this morning, you can see that activity, the showers are continuing over our mountain communities at this hour, and the snow showers will continue there throughout the day for Fraser Park, Pine Mountain Club, for Lebec. Now, as we take a look here at your Bakersfield day planner, you can see we're not really expecting chances of rain here in town. It will be a cool morning for us, 44 degrees at 8 a.m. as we warm up into the afternoon, getting closer to our high of 58 degrees here in Bakersfield. We'll have more on what you can expect for your weekend coming up.
All right, we all know there's a lot of bad news out there right now, and it can be draining on your mental health. Kern Behavioral Health and Recovery Services says they're aware of it, and 23 ABC's Austin Westfall spoke with their director about what they're offering during these trying times.
The Kern Behavioral Health and Recovery Services crisis line usually gets around 100 calls a day, but lately they're getting more.
40 to 50 more a day just on COVID-19 in our hotline.
The last couple weeks have been challenging, with over 1 million people filing for unemployment in California, most live entertainment put on halt, and everyone told to stay inside.
It's very clear that the more time you spend cooped up, that the more that works on you mentally and physically.
The coronavirus outbreak is taking a toll on many of us, whether you want to admit it or not. But the director of Kern Behavioral Health, Bill Walker, says it's probably better to admit that.
The easiest way to get healthy if you're sick is to see a doctor and deal with it, not ignore it. The easiest way to get healthy emotionally is to acknowledge and feel it and deal with it and not try to ignore it.
Walker says their hotline is equipped for people in mental crisis, but it also acts as what they call a warm line, which is built for people who just need to talk.
I don't want to say this to my friends, but I want to say it to somebody. So somebody's hearing me. That's a great time to call a hotline or a warm line.
Some things that can do well for your mental health during the crisis, Walker says, are keeping up with friends and family through FaceTime, doing at least a little bit of home exercise, and incorporating those things into a routine for your day at home.
Don't absorb yourself only into the crisis. If all you're doing is checking the news feeds on the crisis, the stock market, all the bad news, bad in, bad out.
If you're having a mental crisis or just want to talk to someone, the Behavioral Health Hotline is 1-800-991-5272. In Bakersfield, Austin Westfall, 23 ABC, connecting you.
And just in this morning, the cases of coronavirus continues to grow in the state, and the illness hits close to home for a local councilman. Bakersfield City Councilman Andre Gonzalez posting on Facebook, writing, quote, "The COVID-19 pandemic hit close to home this week when he learned his younger brother, who lives in LA, tested positive. Thankfully, he said, he followed the CDC guidelines and quarantined himself as soon as he learned that he was exposed in his place of employment." Gonzalez went on to say that his brother has only been showing mild symptoms. His mother is also currently under quarantine. SoCal Gas has announced that it will donate $50,000 to the Community Action Partnership of Kern. It is all to assist local residents in need during this pandemic. The gift, they said, is part of SoCal Gas's plan to donate $1 million to various nonprofits throughout its 12-county service area in the Golden State. The goal is to support the region's workforce, feed the hungry, and provide bill assistance to customers most impacted by the coronavirus.
Cal Water wants to warn customers about tap water safety and scammers that are targeting personal information of customers through phone, email, and even through mail. According to the World Health Organization, the CDC, and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, COVID-19 cannot be transmitted through drinking water. Cal Water says safeguards have already been put in place to protect against viruses, including COVID-19. And as for scams, Cal Water does not call customers and ask for payment using a specific method. In fact, Cal Water says if they need you to make a payment, they'll provide information on all available methods. If any customer is unsure about whether a call or letter is legitimate, you can contact your local customer center for verification. And this global pandemic of COVID-19 has left Kern County residents with a level of uncertainty, forcing many people to stock up on groceries that they wouldn't normally buy. But the California Grocers Association would like you to know that there is plenty to go around. Ronald Fong, the CEO of the Grocers Association, says that grocery stores will remain open for all of California and food and essential supplies will remain plentiful. He says, quote, "The bare shelves you're occasionally seeing do not indicate lack of supply. It's a temporary result of customers overbuying given the understandable worry right now," end quote. According to the CGA, store and distribution centers are working day and night to catch up with demand. Fong assures there is enough for all of us if we just buy smart and don't overfill our carts. Local small businesses can keep up to date on a variety of state and federal resources this time through a weekly webinar series. Cal State Bakersfield is kicking off the event at 12:05 p.m. today. It features critical funding options like disaster loans, employee programs, business suggestions, and more. To sign up, head to csubsbdc.com. Cal State's limiting the participant registration to 500. If you're unable to attend, you can find the webinars available on demand on the CSUB YouTube channel. Bakersfield College is also helping displaced workers get back into the workforce with new skills with a new program that's called Back to College. It's pretty cool. BC says as the rise of unemployment is seen through this pandemic, in California alone, we've been hit particularly hard, with the state seeing as many as 80,000 unemployment claims in just one day. In response, BC will support our local community and economy with a late start 5-week semester to bring students back to college. The program will start students on a pathway that would allow them to complete a degree or transfer to a 4-year school. Virtual tutoring and writing center sessions will be available for all courses. All right, let's get another check of that Thursday forecast now with 23 ABC's Alyssa Flores.
Yeah, taking a look at our radar at this hour, you can see it's a chilly morning here in Kern County as this storm remains in our region for today. We're at 44 degrees right now in Bakersfield, 40s and 30s across much of the county, except for our mountain communities, many of which are still freezing this morning. Breckenridge, you're at 18 degrees. Tehachapi at 30 right now. Fraser Park, you're at 15 degrees for right now. So we're not quite done with this storm yet, but we'll look at the rain totals that it's left us with so far. Here in Bakersfield, not quite 1/10 of an inch. Across much of the county, we've gotten measurable rain, though. Keene, you're looking at over 1/10 of an inch, as well as Delano, McFarland, Maricopa. Tehachapi, your totals keep rising this morning. You're looking at close to 2 inches between all the snow and rain that you've gotten up there. Now, as we take a look at our futurecast, you'll see that this storm is going to continue through our region today on Thursday, mainly seeing those showers in our mountain regions. And then as it moves out on Friday, we will be getting warmer temperatures, but still below seasonal for this weekend. Now, let's get a quick check at your roads with CHP Officer Robert Rodriguez. Good morning, Robert.
Well, again, thank you very much, Alyssa, and good morning, everyone. Through the Bakersfield area, still not too bad of a traffic commute, but we are still dealing with an earlier issue on the northbound side of 99, just north of Ming Avenue. And again, the slow lane is blocked. Also, the on-ramp from Ming Avenue to northbound 99 is blocked as well, and that will be blocked for an unknown duration, so please choose an alternate route. Also, for those of you who are making your travels out of town, your major routes are open. As always, please buckle up those seatbelts and eliminate your distractions while driving. That's my look at traffic. Mike and Danielle, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Robert, thanks. Still to come, essential businesses all over the country are closing down. Some of the stores that are staying open are trying to ramp up to meet demand. But we'll tell you how this shop is having to adjust their times in order to meet the community's needs. And the Golden Arches removing items from their menu during the pandemic. We'll tell you what you won't be able to get from McDonald's. 6:10. This is 23 ABC. 6:13 now. Welcome back. Washington State's governor has designated pot shops as too essential to close, which means the workers in these places will remain on the job as other businesses shut down. Reporter Ranji Sinha has more.
People who use cannabis as medicine or to calm themselves, deal with pain, or just relax in tense times with a lethal virus spreading across America, this shop is a safe space.
They have found success with cannabis, and so we think we're essential for those people.
That's why the governor said these shops will stay open, including Uncle Ike's.
I think it's essential. It fulfills, actually has a it meets a medical need. I mean, you take it away, you make people miserable.
There's definitely been an uptick in business, especially once bars and restaurants closed.
Regional manager Tegan Reynolds says he's glad they're essential, but they're also on the front lines, risking exposure to COVID-19. The shop is encouraging online ordering to streamline interactions.
It'll be packed and ready for them. They'll get a text saying that it's ready, and then they can come in, make minimal contact with bud tenders, security staff. They can pay for their product and leave.
Once inside, yellow chains and blue tape guide customers through the shop at a safe distance. Coronavirus changing the way people shop for pot. Uncle Ike's has even set aside hours for seniors and others to come in and shop safely with limited exposure.
Every Sunday morning from 8 to 10 a.m. we started our senior shopping morning, so we allow those people who are higher risk and those with, compromised immune systems to come in and shop.
As businesses across Seattle close and in some cases board themselves up, marijuana shops must meet demands from customers who rely on these products.
It's as essential as food. If you're in pain, it's essential.
In other news, as China braces for a second wave of the coronavirus, its factories are helping manufacture protective gear for other countries. The Chinese government has ordered 4 million protective eyewear and 6 million masks from a factory in Shenzhen to donate to the UK. Right now, the UK has more than 8,000 confirmed cases, including 422 deaths. That's according to the World Health Organization. A Domino's Pizza franchise in Ohio is giving back to its employees in a big way. Tristan Kohler said he's going to give 100% of his restaurant's profits back to his employees. And it's not just one store. With his partner, Ed Schlater, Kohler's franchise has 19 Domino's in Dayton, 2 more in Richmond, Indiana. Kohler said he expects the profit sharing will amount to more than $2 an hour extra for each employee. The franchise has pledged to keep the profit sharing in place through June 19th. And Chipotle is giving back to what it's calling assistance pay. It boils down to this: 10% increase in hourly pay that's earned between March 16th and April 12th. Chipotle also expanding its emergency leave benefits to workers who are impacted by the virus. These employees will receive pay equal to the greater of their average, either hours worked or whatever they were scheduled to work for the upcoming 2-week period. McDonald's making some adjustments to its menu that breakfast lovers might not like. The fast food chain temporarily getting rid of the all-day breakfast. The company says it's to put less strain on their day-to-day operations. McDonald's will also start pulling other items off the shelves as well over the next few weeks and only be serving its most popular items. This follows the closure of all seating and play areas at its U.S. restaurants that happened last week. All right, let's bring 23 ABC's Alyssa Flores back in, take another check of what's happening outside.
Yeah, as we take a look at our radar right now, you can see that storm very much still in our region at this hour, especially over our mountain communities. That's where you're going to see the most action today. Right now, we're at 44 degrees here in Bakersfield, a little bit more chilly than we were at this hour yesterday. Now, as we look at our rain totals over the last 24 hours, you can see we got close to 1/10 of an inch here in Bakersfield, but Maricopa, McFarland, Delano, you all broke 1/10 of an inch where you are, as well as Keene. Tehachapi, your totals keep rising this morning, so we're looking at close to 2 inches for you with all the snow and rain that you got out there in the mountains. Now, as we look at our futurecast, you can see that activity is still moving its way through our region on Thursday, and then we're looking to dry out by Friday. That's going to bring us some warmer temperatures, still not quite seasonal though for the weekend. Now, taking a look at the air quality, you can see that leaves us with good air quality here in Bakersfield. We are at 35 for your AQI for today. So if you want to get outside, it's a great day with great air to do it. It's just going to be chilly out there. So as we look at our 7-day forecast, you can see there are warmer temperatures ahead. Again, below seasonal this weekend, a high of 63 for you on Saturday, 64 on Sunday. But look at that, there are warmer days ahead next week. We're tracking some 70s for you early next week, maybe even 80. We're looking at some 80s in your extended forecast. You know, as we look at the forecast for our mountain communities, again, you can expect chances of snow throughout the day where you are. Kern River Valley, you're looking at a high of 48 for today. Tehachapi, a high of 41 with 29 degrees overnight. Fraser Park, a high of 40 for you today, 26 for your overnight low. And again, you're all looking at a warm up this weekend, but still below seasonal temperatures. All right, let's get a quick check at our traffic throughout the county with CHP Officer Robert Rodriguez. Good morning, Robert.
Thank you very much, Alyssa. Good morning, everyone. Again, through the Bakersfield area, still a very good traffic commute if you are getting ready to head out the door this morning. Right now, we are still wrapping up that earlier crash on the northbound side of 99, just north of Ming Avenue. And again, the on-ramp from Ming Avenue to northbound 99 is also closed off, and this is all due to an injury crash involving a big rig and a passenger vehicle. So again, just be careful if you're out there. This morning, traffic is slow going on the northbound side of Highway 99, and as the morning commute goes on, and if we're still out there, you will again continue to see a larger backup in the northbound direction. That's my look at traffic. Mike and Danielle will send it back to you.